Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. I'm going to jump right into it. I told you I went to Target on Monday. I'm going to share my Target haul. And I'm also going to open the Nightburnerz set that I got because I want that pink car out of there for you know who. But meanwhile, I'm going to insert a clip right here so you can see what my Target look like this time of year. And here it goes. Okay, so they had stock, but it was still kind of slim pickings. You know what I'm saying? And I got a Draftnator. I thought maybe it would look kind of cool with the orange one. I don't know. I still have one sitting around somewhere. Uh, the Fiat 500, the gold one. This is like one of the first ones I found. I think these are cute little cars. I don't really collect them, but it's still cute. The Tesla Model S Plaid. And as a matter of fact, I have a Tesla dealership here. And across the road, they had cleared off this wooded area, that's zone commercial because of, where it is. And I noticed today, they had it paved and they were still like doing the infrastructure, I guess, like running, electricity and whatnot. And I noticed today that there was a bunch of the Cybertrucks parked over there. So I don't know I don't know what they're going to do with that because where they are now is like an old furniture store that they converted into a dealership. So the parking lot is really pretty small because it's a freestanding store. So, once they kind of, get rolling on that, I'm going to figure out how I can get close enough to do a video of what they've got parked there. Something different, right? The Nissan Skyline, this is Liberty Walk, the tuned version. And they put this in HW imports. Just, this Audi Quattro. I like these. I like this blue that they're using too. I think it's like on a Cougar, a Barracuda. I mean, there's a few that I've been kind of putting together with this color. So I'll be doing a little video on that as well. The Vanster, which, I love my Vans. I thought this thing was just crazy, so I had to get at least one of them, right? It's from Art Cars, and it's got, it's an N, which is my initial. See the inset N? Inset N. Anyway, let me put this down a little bit. I feel like I'm having to reach so far to show you. And the Kowloon Hypervan, which this came out originally in like a tan color. And this is pretty cool. I'll have to find that one and do some pictures of them together. Usually I post stuff like that over on Instagram. I'm a little stopped up because it's so cold outside. Tesla Model Y. And some of these, I'm actually going to put them in my store for sale. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Yeah, I do. I got to find a spot for this one. I know you've seen it enough times, but I love it. It's like the perfect Barbie color. Anyway, so I did pick up, I was talking about, I think it was Rexy the other day. So I did pick up the race day set, and I told you about that. I got the Corvette, and I'm probably going to open these at some point because I want to see what this looks like with the mainline Corvette, where it's like, it looks practically the same. I know they're not the same. This is all metal. These are car culture, the gold series. So the tires are usually upgraded. I'm pretty sure it has an all metal body, but and the paint is different, but it'll just be interesting to see what it looks like up against the mainline one. So there's that. Here's the BMW 320 Group S. And you can see on the pegs, there's plenty of these guys, especially. I like this one. I like that big old wing it's got on the back. That. No Rexies, though. I have to wonder, did the Rexies even make it to the pegs? The 2018 Bentley Continental, which there is a main line that was a couple years ago. It's like white and green as well, although this has like the green glass. I have to track it down. I don't like doing stuff like that. And the 2023 Nissan Z GT4. I don't know anything about the GT4. But of course I had to get this because it's a Z car. I'm going to have to look it up. And when I show you the set, I'm going to go probably to eBay and pick up the Rexy. And I'm actually probably going to open these guys for once. And then we'll talk about the GT4. Hopefully I will remember to look that up. So out of the premium cars, I also got, this is a different set. This is the Batman set, which is the only car they had. But I haven't been in that Target in a while, really. So this is the 85 Chevy Astro van. And I was so happy to find this because I really was looking for it for my Batman collection. And especially to go with, all the other black haulers and things that I was going to put together. So it has this Batman emblem. Let me see if I can turn it on the top, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't want to open it just yet. But like I said, that was the only one. I did not buy the case that had these cars because it's just too much. And I think people are just over Batman. You know what I'm saying? They've been Batman to death. Meanwhile, I got a bit of news. I'm going to keep this a short one, and I'm going to have more news on Sunday, my Sunday video, which incidentally is going to be about my second Target haul. It's going to be part 2 because I went to another Target because I have 2 in my area, and it was like different, and there were some interesting things that were on clearance. So if you haven't been to your Target lately, now the first one I went to, they had nothing clearance like that really, but the second one they did. So, you might want to go in your Target. They might need to, make some room for incoming stock, all the 2025 stuff that's, coming out. So meanwhile, there's new Boulevard. This is 121 through 125. There's a Porsche 911 Carrera RS. It's in black. I think it has some red accents. Picture. It's a good looking Porsche. It's like we can never get enough of those, right? Apparently not. A 16 Bugatti Chiron. And this looks like the main line that came out a couple of years ago, like maybe 21 or something. It was about the time I started really collecting seriously. So I'm really hoping to get that because I got to have that Bugatti for my Bugatti diorama that I've been working on. 123 is a 69 Ford Mustang Boss 302. It is like an orange picture. Different for a Mustang. A Datsun 510 wagon, which is always welcome. I love the 510 wagons. I have a lot of them. And it is in yellow. It's a yellow wagon. So, I'm really going to be on the lookout for that guy. I just hope that, they get into my Walmart. I haven't been to my Walmart in a little while because I really just tried to avoid it during the holidays. I usually try to just avoid it, period, anymore. But I go in there and look for cars, and there's certain cat food that I could bear anyway. And then 125 is the Myers Manx. Didn't we see this in another? And incidentally, this Bugatti Chiron is it's black. And in another, I think it's Boulevard set. There's the white Bugatti. I gotta have that. So Nightburnerz. Thought this was cool because it has the wagon as well. So I found this, got this at Target, and it was like $5 something. I don't know. I wish I was better at. I hardly ever open multi-packs, so I'm just like a, ripping it open kind of thing. And I did get my mail-in done early for once, so I had receipts, and I'll probably get 2. Oh my gosh, y'all, I just can't even. Why is it so hard? People sit in the stores and open these. I mean, how do they just sit there and open these? You're just going to be blatantly sitting there just ripping this sucker open. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, let's see if there's a list here. 87 Ford Sierra Cosworth. It's a different recolor for the Cosworth. There's a bunch of them out there. I think this is a neat little car. You don't really see anybody posting them that much, though. I don't like that. It's got 87 all over it. Look, 87. 87? What was I doing in 1987? I just graduated from high school. Oh, dating myself a few years before that. The 80s were a wild time. That was kind of like when I was a young or adult, like, older, young adult. I was in college in 87. But before that, yeah, probably about that time. The 80s were a wild time. Everybody was coked up, it seemed like. I would go out with guys because, I was dating and clubbing and doing all that stuff. I'd meet guys, and it was just, and you just didn't even really think a whole lot about it because it was like everybody was doing coke. It was crazy. I didn't. That's the reason why I'm still alive against all odds today. I'm a walking miracle. Just ask my doctor up there in Atlanta. They just look at me and like, how did you do it? I don't know. Maybe I wasn't supposed to be sick in the first place. But I digress, because look at this freaking wagon. I love it. Well, I went off on a tangent on that one, didn't I? It's got the Nissan on the rocker plate here, the bottom. I don't know what you call that. I wish I could read. No, I can't. Maybe it's somewhere out there on the internet. I'll have to find it. But windows are down. It's got this crazy chrome interior in the engine. I like how this is, clear that you can look at it. It'd be cool if this was like a premium, like an RLC, and you could open it. And maybe, I don't know, Mini GT or somebody has something like that. I'm sure somebody will tell me in the comments. And then these I'm not sure about the copper rims, though. I don't know. I'd almost kind of like to see completely blacked out tires on this guy. And it's got a sunroof. This is, I love it. It's going to look good with my wagon collection. I wish I was good enough to take some paint pens and do some little detail back here and some detail there. It would really sharpen it up. But anyway, it is a Nissan Maxima drift car, by the way. There's a 20 Toyota GR Supra, which is really pretty. Look at this color. It's like candy apple red. These Nightburnerz sets, they usually do look pretty good. You know what I mean? It's got silver rims. This, the Supra on the side here. And it has like a dark tan interior. Windows are clear. And of course, you've got, your spoiler back here. And look at the lights. Now, that's not the best thing, but, they're detailed there for a mainline car in a 5-pack. I think it looks pretty good for that. You could do something back there. Face. This is a pretty color. It's like, candy apple. Really pretty. Cherry kind of pearl. And a Dimacini Veloce. I have these. I have several of these out, that I've opened. I don't really talk about them or do much with them. I did some pictures though on Instagram. I think I did a reel with them last year. This is a different color for those because they've been in, like red, teal, blue. I forget what the other ones are. So this is like it's black or dark gray. I want to say it's black, and it's got these crazy copper wheels, which I think the teal one does too. And it's got all these graphics here, and then the hood. And aren't those the colors of the Italian flag? I love these mud flaps. Where's this thing going where it needs those? Stuff like that. And then the number 5 on the top. It's like a gunmetal interior, like a dark chrome. Pretty interesting. So I'll have to find what I've done with the other ones and put them all together. Maybe do a set of pictures. I've been trying to do a little bit better on Instagram with posting pictures again. I'm trying. And of course, the Subaru WRX STI, they just do not stop on these guys, do they? They don't stop. They just roll these little recolors out like nobody's business. But of course, Barbie gets this. I think it's super cute. It's got the circle, crazy graphics on it. I can see it on the road. Can't you see that out on the road? It's got some detail with the lights. These blacked out tires, which I think look good. It's really got that JDM look to it. And a black base. And I just love that pink, the color of that, the pink. It's like a, really fine metallic in there. Dark windows and all that. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Like I said, Sunday I'm going to do a second part of my Target haul and show you some of the stuff that I got on clearance. There's going to be some Johnny Lightning. If anybody's ready to see something different. And that's all I got. I hope you have a good weekend. It is so freaking cold here. It's like 32 degrees today. The sun made it tolerable, but it's still really, really cold. And I can tell you, I'm getting ready to go sit on a heating pad because my back is like this. The muscles are just so tight. Anywho, have a good weekend. I will see you on Sunday, my regular Sunday upload. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And you have noticed, at least as my last check-in, I am at 1,000 subscribers. Woo! So I'm gonna give it a couple of days, and then I'm gonna try to set up my giveaways that I've got going. And yeah. So thanks for the support, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye.